So the manifesto, or the letter that explains his actions, the manager from the Chesapeake, Virginia Walmart who killed his own workers, his manifesto was released, and basically he was upset with some people who he alleged were talking about him at work, talking about him behind his back, had plans to set him up so that he can get fired. So basically, it seems like workplace politics, basic workplace social politics were at play. Now let's read the note. The name of the note is called Death Note, and he named it that. Sorry, God, I failed you. This is not your fault but my own. I failed to listen to the groans. I failed to listen to the groans of the Holy Spirit, which made me a poor representation of you. I was harassed by idiots by idiots with low intelligence and a lack of wisdom. I remained strong through most of the torment, but my dignity was completely taken away beyond repair by my phone getting hacked. I can't say that they were the only ones that lacked intelligence and wisdom. I was just as guilty and failed my management team and everyone that ever loved me by convincing them that I was normal. Blank and blank, blank and the associates orchestrated it. They laughed and made subtle code speeches, which I eventually figured out. I thought Blank was my friend, but he betrayed me. Betrayal is one of the worst feelings next to regret. They laughed at me and said that I was like Jeffrey Dahmer. I would have never killed anyone that entered my home. I guess he's trying to say that's what Jeffrey Dahmer did, and he wouldn't, mislead a person like that. A few months back, I had overheard Blank talking to Blank, and he told me that he had been trying to get rid of me since day one. After I heard that, I lashed out. The associates gave me evil, twisted grins, mocked me, and celebrated my downfall the last day. That's why they suffered the same fate as me. Blank from maintenance was emanating with the Holy Spirit, which I could feel. People thought that she was crazy for walking out, but unlike me, she actually listened to the Holy Spirit. Like Blank knew that they were antagonizing me. So one day she approached me in personnel and apologized to me. On her last day, she looked me in the eyes with a terrified, demonic aura. My true intent was never to murder anyone, believe it or not. I was actually one of the most loving people in the world if you would get to know me. I just wanted a wife that was equally yoked as I and obsessed over the thought. However, I didn't deserve a wife. I hope that people will learn from everyone's mistakes and truly love God and not the material possessions of the world. My only wish would have been to start from scratch and that my parents would have paid closer attention to my social defects. Sorry, everyone, but I did not plan this. I promise things just fell into place like I was led by the Satan. I have written songs in the past, though. I only did it when I realized that my phone was hacked and was given the worst feeling imaginable. I wish that I could have saved everyone from myself. I will spare Blank because I have a special place for her in my heart because my mother died from cancer. Please, Blank, let everyone know that bitter seed apricots are the cure for cancer and not the doctor. So this is a lot to unpack. I don't know. I can't really get into the mind of this guy, but what I'm going to try to say is, obviously, there was some workplace politics at play, some social politics at play, some social dynamics at play. What you need to understand to avoid guys like this is, don't let anybody know how you truly feel about them. You have to have this neutrality, an aura of neutrality, meaning you have to treat everybody neutrally, you have to treat everybody the same, and you have to be friendly to everybody. You can't let that person know, oh, they don't like me. You shouldn't go around talking about people behind their backs. You shouldn't get involved in that. And it's easy to get pulled into that because what do people do when they get together? They socialize. And when people socialize, a lot of things happen. You know what I mean? A lot of social dynamics come out of that. So, I just want you guys to understand the importance of being neutral, the importance of respecting everybody. It's not about being fake. It's not about being phony. It's about being a survivor. It's about understanding that any little thing that you do subconsciously or consciously can set somebody off and make you want, and they will murder you. So if you can have an extra chance of survival by simply just treating everybody equally, giving everybody compliments, even if you don't even think they should be complimented, find a reason to compliment them, because that can go a long way when you're dealing with a psychopath who has it on his mind. Peace.